Hello and welcome guys to another match from the Stronghold Crusader 2 European Christmas tournament. This is round 5 and we have here FireRanger and Kartoff. With the red color we have kartoffelpriester and with the blue color we have FireRanger. I personally think there is a little difference when it comes in terms of playing Stronghold Crusader between Stronghold Crusader 2 between these two players, and by that I mean Kartoff is better than FireRanger. It's just my own opinion from what I've seen in the previous matches from the tournament. But of course, if you check what they do right now, what the players do at this point, there's also there are some hints that makes you think why FireRanger wouldn't be better than Kartoffel, or why is it there a difference between these two players. Now, some of you, the ones who watch my videos, all my videos from this tournament, you would complain about me talking about the granary, the stockpile, I mean the position of this two buildings, and blah blah blah. But of course guys, there are many people that are watching this video for the first time, so for them I have to explain this, and until players don't finish their economy, there's nothing else to say. I mean, I've got to point out these things. You can see that players have iron, stone, and grass. Basically, they have any available resource in Stronghold Crusader 2. I forgot to add pitch. So they have all the resources in Stronghold Crusader 2 at their disposal. They just have to make use of them. Use of it. Now, I don't know, usually when I place the stockpile, I was notified not to complain about the style that other people play in Stronghold Crusader 2. So I will tell you about what I would do. So keep in mind that this match is having low resources. I mean, players started with low resources and 100 gold, which leads to a very sensible start. And when I say sensible, I mean that any little mistake may cost your economical growth. It will slow it down, basically. So what would I do? We can see the red player Kartoff. He's the greatest lord. Now, why is he the greatest lord? For in the first place, guys, where would I place the stockpile and the granary? Well, I would personally do the same as Kartoff, the red player. But when I say the same, I refer here to the fact that I would place the stockpile close to the grass and the tree area. Why? Because I will make use of the grass area to produce wheat and ale, and I need the stockpile to be close to the grass area in order to increase the production of these resources. Also, I would place it close to the trees. As you can see, the trees are here, and in between the trees and the stockpile I would place wood camps. And this is what Kartoffel did, and he did very well. But I would personally place the stockpile a bit down. Somewhere in the place where the armory is. Why? Because the border is the stockpile is very close to the border, and as you can see, his granary is exactly next to the border, to say so. And his food production and his ale production is exposed to the enemy attacks, and it can be easily harassed. Now, if we check FireRanger, we can see that his stockpile is placed far away from the grass area. Of course, with this tactic, the position of the stockpile is good. Why? Because he had trees here, and therefore he placed the wood camps in between the trees and the stockpile, which is perfect. I got nothing to complain about it. And as long as he won't use ale, I mean he won't use the grass area to produce hops or wheat, I will never complain about his tactic. But if he's going to use that, I will have to complain a little, although he might need the hops and the wheat production, because producing apples is not a sustainable economy. Usually the bread economy is the best because it can sustain a lot of peasants and is very good for the long run. But for the short run, as it is in this match, they have 10 minutes of peacetime, so they must think of a rush attack. So you saw the match between Misha and Hale. It was a very awkward match. Yeah, because the players basically didn't build a castle, they simply rushed each other with horse archers, and usually who attacks first wins. But if you don't have the resources to keep the pressure, you lose. And also little tactical mistakes can cost victory. But anyway, we can see the way FireRanger placed the stockpile. It's super okay, attached to his economy. Of course, it's far from the border, another plus. So at this point, it's equality. It's equal. Or no, or not. FireRanger has an advantage because he doesn't have his economy at the border, as Kartov has his ale and bread production. It's very vulnerable as it is at this point, guys. Trust me, very vulnerable. Now we see that Kartov started making horse archers. If FireRanger won't make any units, he's going to be overwhelmed with horse archers, and therefore he will lose this. So I would personally recommend him to make some damn units. He doesn't have a barracks, he doesn't have a mercenary post, and this will lead to defeat for him. We can clearly see that FireRanger went for a for church services. Basically, he has the SALADIN workshops, and he also has the mosque, and he will. Is this? This is a church. Sorry, guys. So he has the church, and he can perform church services, and he can give zealous church services. He can ask for taxes because he gets plus 30 popularity. He can ask for taxes, and bam, he has an economy. But here's the interesting thing, guys. Both players made horse archers. Let's see who has the most units. FireRanger has the most units, So we can clearly see that FireRanger waited for the last minute. Oh, FireRanger is going to attack Kartoff's horse archers, and it looks like he will manage to kill some until he got the mantlet, and the mantlet helped Kartoff do quite some damage, and this way Kartoff is put in a bad position. But we can see that both players are going for each other's economy. But wait, there is more. FireRanger is was going to retreat his main army of horse archers, but it looks like he went back. Yeah, it was a very short match, guys. It was all about rushing the opponent. This round was very cruel. Round 5 had some rules filled with cruelty. Why am I saying that? Is because the players were not allowed, I mean, didn't have time to build a castle. And considering this map, it's crystal clear that the players were exposed.
Buildings are aflame, my lord.
Were really exposed here. Now FireRanger won. It might be a coincidence. It might be because of his kills, but
rally to the Lord. He is under
it's clear that he has the victory here.
We are almost out of food.
Oh, FireRanger is having some attempts to... Kartoff is having some attempts with the Lord and with those burning carts, but he ain't gonna do it. We will see Lord versus Lord battle. Or no. It looks like FireRanger has some assassins here. It's going to be interesting. Lord versus Lord, guys. This is what you get. But it's crystal clear that FireRanger will win.
Buildings are aflame, my lord. The Lord has been killed.
Yep. Kartoff lost, sadly. You can see that FireRanger had a better economy. Alright guys, this was it. The second and the last match from round 5, the semifinals. Kartoffel didn't actually lost. He is one of the winners. One of the 2 finalists, and he won. He also won a signed physical copy by Simon, a physical copy of Stronghold Crusader 2. So anyhow guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to subscribe. Also, if you enjoyed the game, make sure to buy it. There's a link in the description. Take care and bye bye.